Hi friends, it's Deanna here today and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you from my second home. This is where I live half the time. My husband and I we work at a camp. It's a youth camp, it's a summer camp, it's an all the time camp. And so when there's something going on at the camp, we're here. And that means we stay in that little camper right there. So that's my second home. It's a beautiful view. It's sunset right now, so I wanted to show you the sunset time. But I'm super excited. One of the things I want to do is bring one of my sewing machines here and set up a place where I can sew out in this beautiful place. It's so soothing, it's so calm, it's so serene. I just love it. I love being here, but I miss my machines. Now, I went to Walmart this afternoon to get some supplies, and I found a sweater, and for like $10 I found some ribbon, and I found some just a sewing kit, hand sewing kit. And so I'm going to do that hack that I did, the bow hack that I did to a sweater. I'm going to do it to some other sweaters, and I'm going to do it here because I want to be able to sew everywhere I am, and I'm here a lot of the time, so I want to be able to sew here as well. And I kind of wanted to take you along with me because I know you all like to see all the behind the scenes and all the things, and this is such a beautiful place. I wanted to share it with you. So I just wanted to come in here tonight as the sunset's happening behind me to show you just how beautiful this is. And then probably tomorrow, maybe later tonight, depends on how I feel, we'll go ahead and get started on sewing that cardigan. Not that cardigan, that bow hack. The bow hack on the thing. Also, I am not wearing anything me made today. I did not have my shackets or my sweaters with me. I just had this shacket I already had. That's a store-bought, so yeah, kind of sad about that. But the bird side's saying hello. I'm gonna get going. I'll come back and get some sewing done. So thanks for coming along. All right, so are you ready to get on with this project today? I am so excited. So like I said, I think I said this already, I went to Walmart yesterday and I did not go for this. I went for other things, but I saw this and I'm like, yes, need, will get, must get. So they have these cute crew neck sweaters, and they were $10. They're on sale for $10. So the one cool thing that I really loved about this is that I love the neckline, the little crew neckline, but I also love that it's a split hem. Now, I love to sew my own clothing, yes, but for $10 for a sweatshirt, you can't even find fabric for $10 to get the sweatshirt. So I figured it was a good buy. And so I bought a black one. I bought it's like a rose pink one. It might not show great on the camera. And then I bought a tan one. And why did I do that? Because remember I did that hack with the little bow side thing? I want to do that to these. Now I have a great idea. I'm so excited about this. I think it's a great idea. I'm not sure. So I'm going to show you with this one right here. So we're going to start with this cream one because I think that's the one I'm going to do. Yeah, I guess I could do it with the cream or whatever. So what I did, put that aside, I got my $10 sweatshirt and I got a $2.98. You can find them probably at the dollar store. It's Christmas ribbon. It's got this cute little like branches with a little bit of sparkle. It's a wired, so it's got wire in it, ribbon, as you can see that right there. And I got this kit. It's just like a hand sewing kit from Singer. It's a travel kit. And the thing is, it has a 25 yards of spool. It's got 3 needles, a threader. It's got a little pouch which is in there. And what's great is because here right now at the moment I don't have a sewing machine, so we're gonna do it with just hand stitching. But my idea, that was not my idea. My idea is the fact that when I went to stories on Instagram and I told them about this, they said, well, you know, the wire might start rusting, even though I don't think that it's actual wire. I think it's more like, yeah, it is wire. The wire might start rusting after you wash it a couple times, and you know, it might not do so well. And I got to thinking, well, I love the fact, and another thing that they said was, Well, why don't you make a color that will last more than Christmas? You know what? That's a great idea. And then I thought, well, why don't I just make a Christmas one and make it so it's removable? Now, I am not home, so I can't do exactly what I planned on doing, which would be to grab the, make the bow, and then here, I'm gonna give you my idea. At the hem, what I would do is make the bow and add a snap to the back of the bow. Either a snap or like a hook and eye, not a hook and eye, probably a snap, some kind of snap or something fastening. So I could attach the bow to the hem of my garment. I could even attach Velcro to the back of the bow, hook and loop, and just hook and loop it, Velcro it, some people call it different things, to the actual sweatshirt, and then I could replace it with different bows. So if I wanted to wear this sweatshirt at Christmas time, I could make myself a Christmas bow. But if I was like, no, you know what, I want to wear it in fall and I want to put on a leopard bow, let's remove it and put a leopard bow. Today I feel like wearing a different, bow or whatever, and you could just change it and it would be interchangeable. So what I'm going to show you is I am going to do that, but I'm going to do it with thread. I'm actually going to sew it on, hand stitch it on, but it's okay because you can totally just go ahead and hand stitch it on and then clip the thread and take it off and hand stitch another one on. Super easy. So I'm going to go ahead and make the bow, and then we're just going to hand stitch it on, and that's going to be my project for today. It's something so easy and simple that I could just take with me anywhere I go. And it's so much fun because I still get to be creative and I still get to do something cute, which is what I like to do. All right, so I'm gonna grab my bow and I'm gonna make it as big as I want. And I did do a tutorial on this a little while ago. Not a little while ago, not that long ago, on this channel. So if you wanna go check it out. But look it says a little pouch, but this is really just it just looks like a little Ziploc baggie. It's like not even, how do you even use it? Oh, there we go. It was just taped together. I'm gonna open this little quote unquote pouch. This is no pouch. Okay, and I'm gonna just use this light color here. I don't usually use a needle threader. I don't even know how to use a needle threader, but we're gonna try it and see. Okay, so first we're gonna use the thread to make the bow. So I wanna see how long the bow needs to be, and we're just gonna make the loops. So I just kind of loop it around like this, like I go over each other. That way it'll be in the front, and make sure my the hanging hangs lower than my shirt, and then I just kind of wiggle it in to make it become a bow, and that's gonna go right there. Okay, so now what I do here at the center is I can grab some of this thread and just kind of thread it around and spin it. And tie it. So I'm gonna tie it. And you can actually use this same thread to stitch it on. So I'm gonna tie it a couple times, tie it a few knots. Now it's tied up. My bow is ready. I like the fact that it's like 3D. It's like a bow, like a really nice, cute bow. Now, if you wanted to tack this all down, you can tack it down, or like if you want to make it removable and just kind of leave it hanging, you can leave it hanging. You're like wearing a little bow on your side. Just don't worry about this being down. But I think I am going to tack mine down, so I'm going to kind of fold it where I'm probably going to end up cutting it. So where the gap is right here. Okay, we're gonna place it right over the gap, and we're gonna fold up where I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna fold up here where I'm gonna cut it. we go. All right, so I'm gonna cut kind of like farther down from the edge because I want to fold my edge up and up again, like a little hem. Okay, so I'm gonna fold my edge up once and then up again. That's like a little edge there. And then on this side, same thing, up once, up again, probably like about a 1/4 inch. And then that way it'll give me what I need. Now, again, if you're gonna make it that you can take it off, you really could just attach Velcro or hook and loop right here. And then on this side, and then you would just, and then obviously on the sweater and just stick it on. Look how cute that's gonna be. That's gonna be adorable. So from the other end of the thread, just making like a long thread, I'm just gonna cut it. We're gonna use one of our needles. Here's our threader. Again, I've never used this before. So how does it work? I'm gonna just try this. I think you put it right through the thing and then you go right through the needle. Oops. Oh, no. You go through the needle first, right? And then you put the thread in there. Where's the end? Oh, here it is. Ah. And then you pull it through. Ah, I did it. I've never used one of those before. That was easy. And forgive me if you can see my hands. They are super, super chapped. It is so cold. Probably not so cold for some people, but very cold for me. All right, we're gonna hand stitch. So I'm literally, it's already attached to the bow here. So I'm just gonna go right through and thread my fabric, put my thread through my fabric and pull all the way through. And then I'm gonna do it again and I'm gonna go right into my bow. And again, this is, I'm not gonna do it like a lot. Oh my gosh, my fingers are really slippery even though they're dry. So I'm gonna go through my fabric of my sweater and then through my bow. And again, I'm not doing it a whole bunch of times because I want it to be like, I can remove it if I want to. So, but if you want it to be permanent, then you can stitch it as much as you want. And you can stitch it as high as you want. I'm just going over just a little bit. I'm only tacking it down. You can see I'm tacking this side down. What you can do too is if you want it to be really tacked down, you can go right along the edge of the bow and do a running stitch. So we're gonna run right underneath it like this and stitch it on. You see that? All the way until the edge of the bow. And then I'm going through the loop under the fabric, through the loop again, under the fabric, through the loop. So I'm just kind of sewing it to the fabric here. See how it's stuck there? And then I'm going down the bottom of the bow. Now again, the more permanent you want it, the more stitching you will do to it. Mine, I don't want it to be, mine is like semi-permanent. So it will stay on there until I pick it. I'm going to go all the way down and do the same down the side of the bow. Okay, as you can see, I kind of cut down less than I needed. So I'm going to fold it one more time here, so it can be even with the edge of my fabric here. We're just doing this the simple, easy way. So then I can go ahead and tack it all the way down. Tack all the layers down. Again, this is what I would do on my sewing machine. If you had a sewing machine and you wanted to do it on the sewing machine, you would do it with your sewing machine, but I don't have my sewing machine right now, so I'm just hand stitching it. You could also do it with like fabric glue, liquid stitch. That would be another way of getting this done. Now I'm going to do the same thing going around the edge so that it attaches here on this side as well. This time I'm going to try to go like a different kind of stitch, ladder stitch. So I don't remember, I think it's called a ladder stitch. So my ribbon has like little holes, so I'm just going to go in and out the other hole. And you know, I'm going through the fabric underneath me and going up. It's a more like a straight stitch. And then I'm going back in and coming out at a hole in front of it. Again, back in and going out a little bit farther up. And I'm gonna go all the way up. So that's two different kind of stitches you can stitch this on. So you can either stitch it on the side or you can stitch it as like a straight stitch. Again, I'm using thread that like matches my fabric, so you can't really even see the thread at all. I'll show you from the back side. You can't even see, you can see little dots basically. And that's gonna be stitched on. So I'm gonna go all the way around. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side of the bow. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side of the bow. So make another bow for the other side. And then I'm gonna come back and show you what that looks like. All right, friends, we are done. How cute did this turn out? I think it's adorable. I think that you could do it so easily, even like right at the parking lot when you get done shopping. I think it's so cute. I will do the tutorial on how to make it interchangeable here soon when I'm back home. But I love it, how it turned out, and I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Go grab your fabric, go grab your sweater, go grab your ribbon, grab your needle and thread, and sew it up with me. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.